So apparently there's a new wave of Gia haters out there, and this video is not for them. I do not give two shits about them. This video is for those who want to have a better understanding of what we do here in this community, of what I do, and it's for those of you who have abilities or are developing them or want to develop them, and you inevitably will face the backlash. This is for you. First of all, the reason I do not care is because they don't understand me, and that is okay. It is not my job to make sure the world understands me. It is my job to be a vessel of the messages and energies that want to come through me, period. Second of all, what people who misunderstand me are doing are creating a projection of who I am, and I will not take responsibility for someone else's projection, period. So for those who want to understand who I am, what I do, what this 4 a.m. Club experience is about, this is for you. Yes, I am a psychic. That includes being a psychic medium, speaking to spirits of the dead, speaking to other disembodied spirits. I am also a trance medium, which means I can go into a trance and relay messages directly from those spirits. As a channel, I am also a vessel of profound energies. I'm an activator, I'm an awakener. That is why so many of you, whether you are coming to my events or you're interacting with my messages here, you will feel chills. You will feel tingles, a heart opening. You will be moved to tears. That is not me, the human. That is the energy of spirit moving through me to you. This is also why I do not care about people who don't understand me, because I'm not for them. My entire life, I have gone through the world. People either love me or they hate me. Or secret third option, they're scared of me. And I kind of like that one. Because as a vessel of spirit, I will trigger the shit out of people who are not in their own alignment. I am used to that. That is normal. That is my role here. So when I say I am not for everyone, that's not a judgment about me. That's not even a judgment about other people. That is a statement of neutral fact. So if you are coming into my orbit, whether here on social media or in my events, and all you want is a psychic to tell you the future, I am not that. That is not what I'm here to do. That is a part of what comes through, but that part is serving the greater message, the greater mission of what we're doing here. We are walking the path of awakening. We are managing our triggers. We are healing ourselves. We are healing the world by healing ourselves. And as part of managing our triggers and doing the work, we are being triggered into some very uncomfortable places, because that is the only way that you can excavate what is within and truly transform yourselves. If you come to my events and you are unprepared, you might get the shock of a lifetime. It is so much more than this is what's going to happen when. I channel words, I channel beings, I channel energies that will move into your body and will transform you, ready or not, which is why I make people so uncomfortable. These energies are not always soft. We expect spiritual energies, divine energies, to be soft and loving, and they are, and they can be. But many of the energies I wield are powerful energies of transformation. I am a spiritual wrecking ball. So you need to be prepared that if you are going to engage with me and my material, you are engaging in a path of your own transformation. Now, in light of this, it might surprise you that I do monthly psychic preview sessions. Number one, because we are in crazy upside down times, and it is very helpful to have a play-by-play of what we can expect and to bring through the higher energies, the higher picture. And things are changing quite rapidly. So no, not everything brought through by any psychic is going to be true forever. But there's a reason I do the Gia Just Said That videos. Because I need you to know that my track record is impeccable. And to my knowledge, the only thing I have been seemingly incorrect about was the inauguration. And we will either find out in due time why that was incorrect or why it only seemed to be incorrect, because I did not create that. That was a message that came through repeatedly. Everything else I've said has happened or is on a future timeline that we will yet see unfold. Now, what does this all have to do with those of you who have abilities or are developing your abilities or want to? Number one, to understand that you are so much more than the words you bring through. You are so much more than the prophecies that come through you. You are a vessel of transformation, and as such, you will trigger people. That is part of the job. So when people are angry at you and they want to project their wounds of abandonment, betrayal, mistrust, that is their wounding. That is not you. Now, can we get it wrong? Yes. Do we sometimes get it wrong? Yes. And you all have seen me. If you've been with me long enough, you've seen me stand up and be accountable for what I have said. That is part of the job too. We don't run away. We deal with what is presented to us and we stand firm. Now, we're not only going to be triggering other people, you will be triggered on this journey. You and what you say and how that puts you out on the world stage will be deeply, sometimes traumatically triggering. And that is us excavating the witch wound, the wound from lifetimes past, or even in this lifetime, of being persecuted in one way or another for being magical. I myself have a number of past life memories of being killed in very horrible ways as I've gone through my various lifetimes as a priestess, a healer, a witch, an oracle, etc. It is very unpleasant. And as my abilities over the years have been opening up and I've been developing those, I have remembered and I have had to process the trauma of past lives and face my fear of persecution. So even though I'm not going to be beheaded or burned at the stake in this life, the fears that come up feel as though they are as real as though that is about to happen. And that is why transformation and healing is the name of the game if you are going to walk the mystical path. And it isn't just past life wounding. My core wound in this life is that I was born as a very gifted intuitive. I was born into a family that instead has chosen to follow a false prophet. And I have decades of wounding that have come with that. So if you are going about your work and your intuitive development and you are terrified and the backlash seems overwhelming, just know you're not doing it wrong. That is the path. It is only in facing these wounds, working through them, and gaining the courage and strength to stand in your center and continue to proclaim spiritual truth that you will be granted greater abilities, greater access to the realms. This is why I don't teach, I don't coach. I don't teach you how to open your abilities. Abilities are ours as a birthright, and we all have unique ways that we can use them. And there are books and classes and teachers and articles, all the things can help you do that. But in order to truly develop your abilities to the best that you can, it takes years of walking the path and healing and going through initiations, continuing to deeper in your trust and thus deeper in your abilities. I can promise you that it is hard, that it will bring you to your knees repeatedly. That is the path. I can also promise you that if you say yes again and again and again, you will become everything you know is inside of you and so much more. So if that's what you're in for, stick around. I can help you walk the path. I will model it for you. I will hold space for you. I will activate you. I will show you what it looks like to live as an embodied priestess. Now, I do have a session, a group session coming up. And yes, we are going to talk about political events and what's coming next. But I'm also going to bring you profound streams of energy and awakening that will heal and activate you. So if you're in, you know where to go. The link is in the bio. On YouTube, it's down in the caption. It's my What's Coming Next for June, this Thursday, May 29th. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The replay will be sent if you can attend live. So, and if you're seeing this after or later decide you want it, I keep all of the copies of the replay at my website, giaprism.com.